Hello guys, my name is Srinivas Rao. I am a Python trainer. I have 20 years of experience both in project experience as well as in teaching experience. Yeah. So, today we will be discussing about strings part 3. Already we discussed part 1 and part 2. So, in strings, part 1 we discussed what is string, how to enclose string. Okay. In part 1 we discussed what is string, how to create strings in Python, okay, and how to enclose strings, how to enclose a string using single brackets, double brackets and triple brackets, and also we discussed what is escape character. Okay. Please check out that video. Number 1, single quote. Using single quotes we enclose string. Second one we discussed double quotes, how to enclose double quotes, this also we discussed, and also we discussed escape character, when to use escape character. Please check previous videos, escape character, and also we discussed when there are multi-line string, how to enclose multi-line string, how to enclose multi-line string. If my string contains multiple lines, then how to enclose by using single triple quotes or double triple quotes. So, like this we can enclose. Okay. This we discussed in part 1. Part 1 we discussed. Okay. Now, in part 2 we discussed how to access. Please check the previous recording video, how to access a character or multiple characters, combination of characters or a substring. How to access a character, a single character or a substring in a string, okay, in a string by using by using index number. If you want to access single character, we used index number. Second, we used slicing. By slicing, we accessed a substring in a string. This we discussed in previous videos, right? Chalo. Now, in this session, in part 3, we will discuss some important methods. We will discuss some important methods of string. There are so many methods, but we will discuss some important methods, right. So, before going to this methods, so there is one concept called Python shell. Now, what is this Python shell? We will discuss first. Okay. One is Python shell. So, let me go to right. So, what is Python shell? Python shell, okay. This is not editor, actually this is not editor, but it is a command line interface. We call it as command line interface. With using this interface, we can write small code, okay, not lengthy code, but using this interface. Now, this interface is called command line interface is called in Python, it is Python shell. It is called Python shell. Here we will write some simple lines, some 3 or 4 lines. Some 3 or 4 lines of code we can write, we can test. Okay. Let me show you. So, what I will do, I will go to command prompt. So, to go to command prompt, in search button type here CMD, okay. Here just type Python shell. It is an interpreter where you can write a simple statements, Python shell. When you press enter, no need to write shell, just type Python. If I write Python, we will get Python shell. This is called Python shell. So, this is called Python shell. This greater than this symbol. So, where we here we will write some commands, here we will write some lines or commands, whatever, some Python commands or Python statements, Python commands or some statements we can write here. No need to go to PyCharm or any editor, directly come here, you can write some Python commands or some statements, Python statements. Let me show you. For example, I want to add two numbers. For example. So, see here, this is Python shell. Here, what I will do here, I will declare one variable called a equals to 10, and when I press enter, see I am not getting an error, means that statement is valid statement. So, b equals to 20, b also valid, see I did not get any error. C equals to a plus b, and when I press enter, this is also valid statement, valid, because I am not getting an error. So, a equals to 10, b equals to 20, c equal to a. No need to type print statement here, directly when you type c here, what is the value of c? The value of c is 10 plus 20, that is 30. See, we got output as 30. So, this is called Python shell, right. You can write small statements to check. Okay. Now we will come to string methods. String methods, this is part 3. So, we had discussed string, what is string, how to enclose string operators, okay, string formatting, all these things we discussed. So, in this session we will discuss some important methods. Example, we will start with strip function. What is strip function? First is what? Strip function. It removes leading spaces. It removes what? Leading spaces and also trailing spaces. It removes leading spaces and trailing spaces. What is the function name? The function name is strip function. So, what is the meaning leading and trailing? For example, this is my string. For example, hello world. Here, see here, there is one space here. Here there is one space, here there is one space. Now, this space is called leading space, and this back after the last space, okay, before this single quote close, this is also called trailing space. I want to remove this. Space. If you want to remove this leading space and trailing space, we have one function called strip function. Using strip function, we can remove not only spaces, even we can remove characters also, leading characters and also trailing characters. So, first we will see this example. Then we will see this how to remove characters. Okay, right. I will go to command this Python shell. Okay. Now, we will write programs, small programs in Python shell. Okay. So, first what I will do, I will clear this. How to clear this import statement we will discuss later for timing. Import os dot system bracket. What is this statement we will discuss later. Okay. These two statements to clear the screen, this Python shell screen. See, the Python shell is cleared, right. So, what we will know, first example, str, I will declare one variable called str and hello world. See here, single quotes, one space, hello world, and one space again, and one space again. Okay. And what is this? See here there is one space, here there is one space, and here there is one space. I want to remove these spaces. If you want to remove these spaces, so we have strip function. Using strip function, we can remove. So, what do you know? Str, small case, str dot notation, strip bracket open bracket close. See, in bracket open bracket, this is one space is there here. Here there is one space. Okay. I want to remove this space now. So, now what I will do here? I will press str. See here, when I press enter button, spaces are removed. This space is not there now. See here. See here, there is one space here. It was there one space. Here there is one space. Now see here, there is no space here. These spaces are removed. How? By using this strip function. By strip function, we remove the leading spaces and trailing spaces. Right. This is one example. Now we will do one more example. One more example. For example, str. Str is a variable name. Okay. Now what will do? I will say ABC hello world, ABC hello world, and ABC again, ABC. Now this ABC, this hello world has this ABC in front and in the back, but I want to access only, I want to have this string only in my output. Okay. This ABC I want to remove, this ABC I want to remove in the left hand side and the right hand side. Okay. This is called leading character, this is called trailing character. Okay. I want to remove this, I want to remove this ABC. So, we have one method, right. So, str, now this time we have to pass what ABC in this arguments, okay, as arguments. So, str dot strip strip in brackets, not space this time. This time what? This time I want to remove ABC. So, I will say A, B and C and press enter. When I press enter button, it is displaying as hello world, right. So, this is a way to remove spaces as well as characters, leading characters, leading spaces, trailing characters and trailing spaces by using strip method. Yes, this is the first method. Now, we will come to second method. The second method is L strip function. Okay. The second method what? L strip function. What is L strip? It strips leading spaces only leading spaces, not trailing spaces, if no argument is passed. If no argument is passed, it will remove spaces, that too the left hand side, not on the right hand side, only left hand side space will be removed when you do not pass any arguments. Suppose if there are characters, for example, A, B, C, hello world, my string is like this, hello world. Okay. Now, I want to remove this ABC from this hello world. So, we can say string dot L strip characters. If I give here ABC, this ABC will be removed from this hello world. Okay. Now, we will see practically. So, I will go to Python shell. Okay. Now, we are doing in Python shell, not PyCharm. First, I will clear this screen. I will clear this screen by using this os.system.css. This we will discuss in coming class. So, system now what I will do? Str equals to small ABC. For example, if my string is like this, hello world. Now, I want to remove this ABC from the left hand side. Okay. And if you want to remove, so we have one function called L strip, strip bracket open bracket close. See, bracket open bracket close, it will remove spaces, but I do not want to remove spaces. There is no space before in front of hello world. So, we have what? ABC, and when I press enter, yes, ABC is removed from the starting, from the left hand side, right. For example, there is no ABC, but there is one space. There is one space here in hello world, in str. Okay. There is one space in front of hello world. I want to remove this. So, I will say str dot L strip, and I won't pass anything here. Just empty brackets, and when I press enter, yes. Now, leading space is removed by using only left hand side. Okay. For example, now there is space in front and the back. Now, two spaces, leading space and trailing space, but when I use str dot L strip, what happens now? We will see. See, this is remaining like this only. See here, you have here there is one space, here there is one space, but I used what? L strip, means only the leading space is removed. Now, see here, the back one space is like this is here, space is there, but here the space is removed, here. Why? Because we used L strip. L always remove the left hand wala, leading wala. It will remove the leading space, right. So, we understand what is strip and what is L strip, right. Next we will understand what is split method. What is split method? Split method, a function, it splits a given string into a list of small substrings according to the separator and stores in list. See, what is list? We will discuss in coming video session, What is list? We will discuss later. See, list contains nothing, it contains some items, number of items. List is, we will discuss in detail later. But what is list? List is nothing but it stores numbers of collection of items, or we will say collection of items. Yes, that is list. So, what happens? This strip method, it splits substrings and will store in a list. For example, see here my str, this is one string. In this one string, main string, there are three substrings, one is Python, one is programming, and one is language. So, what splits to, okay, and in between all these three substrings, there is one space. There is one space here, right. So, at this space it will split, this will split, this will slip, okay. So, it will split and it will store in one list, See here. Now, see here, now what happens here, most popular, what I will know, I will split. This string. Python is most popular language. When I split using space or dollar, okay, it is splitted and it is stored in one list here. Now, we will see practically, I will show you practically. First, what I will do, I will create one string and it is contains, let me clear this, okay. Str, I will take only same variable str equals to Python programming language, for example, Python programming language, right. So, here this is a main string, and there are three substrings. See here, this is main string, and in this main string there are three substrings here, okay. So, Python is one substring, programming is one substring and language is one substring. Okay. So, when it is a split, okay, what happens? It will slip and it will store in one list. It will slip, okay, comma, programming and language. So, how many items are there total? There are 3 items, item number 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So, we will discuss this one now. We will write this program. So, Python programming language, right. So, I will say str dot str split split bracket open bracket close. See, between first substring and substring there is one space, between second and third there is one space. So, what will you here? I will not pass any arguments, I will keep it as empty. It is empty, and then I press enter button. When I press enter button, now please here one list is created. What is list? We will discuss in coming class. List stores, see here, this is list, entire list, this is entire list, okay. And here this is one item 1, this is item 2, this is item 3. So, there are 3 items, it is splitted, okay, it is splitted into different substrings, Python, programming and language, right. So, this is one example. Now, we will do one more example. For example, my string contains some dollars, for example. This time what I will do, first of all let me clear this, right. So, between Python and programming, what I will do here, I will put $1 here, dollar and also $1 here. So, between 3 substrings there is one separator called dollar. I want to split where? At dollar. So, what I will do here, str dot, there is one method called split. In the brackets there is one dollar character. So, I will give a dollar and close this. When I press enter, what happens? It will create one list and this substring will be stored in a list. Yes. See here, this is list, this is entire list, okay, and in this list it is separated. So, these are the items, Python is first item, okay, programming is second item and language is third item. It will split into substrings and it will store in a list. So, what is list? We will discuss in coming video session in detail, right. This is about split method. Now, we will come to third one. Now, we will see third one. So, we have finished with split method. Now, we will discuss about join method. Okay. Join method, it is used to join or concatenate. Technically, we say concatenate. Join method is to join the strings. Technically, we say the technical term is concatenate. Okay. For example, I have this characters. There is a character called P. P is one character. Okay. Y is one character. T is one character. H is one character, and O is one character, and last is N character. I want to join this all characters into one string. I want to join this into what? Into one string. So, using this join method, we can join or we can concatenate. Okay? Yeah. So, what I will do? I will go here only in the Python shell. I will clear this. First, what I will do? I will create one list. Anyway, we will discuss about list later. See this list, bracket open, okay, bracket open, one character called P, okay, first character, second character Y, third character T, fourth character O, fifth character H, O, and one more character N. Yes. So, this is called one list. Okay. We will discuss about this later, but it is surrounded by brackets and as items. So, P should be enclosed with single quotes, P, Y, T, H, O, N. These are characters in this str. I want to join this all characters into one string. If you want to join all this one, so we have here we have one method. What is the name of the method? The name of the method is join method. Okay. See here, single quotes dot join my str. Okay. Single quotes dot join. So, I will come here single quotes, no space, no space dot join method. What to join? What to join? I want to join this str. Whatever there in str, how many characters? There are 6 characters. I want to join this all characters into one string. So, what I will do here as a str here dot single quotes dot join str, and when I press enter button, Python is displayed. Python is displayed. It concatenated, it joined into one string and displays one string Python. For example, I want like this. I want P hyphen Y hyphen T hyphen H hyphen O hyphen N. I want to output like this. Okay. If you want to output like this, what do you do here? Dot join here in the brackets, not brackets, single quotes here. What I will do? I will give space here. Okay. There is one space here. Not space, here there is one hyphen. So, now this hyphen will be joined now, this hyphen will be joined in this str. See here, P hyphen Y hyphen T hyphen H hyphen O hyphen N, right. This is about join method, right. Index method will tell you the index number. See, for example, every string, every character, every item of string, for example, this will take Python, every item maintains index numbers. Index number starts from 0. For first item it is 0, for second item it is 1, for third item it is 2, 3 and 4 and 5. This already we discussed in previous session. So, I want to find the index number of O. I want to find what? I want to find index number of O, O character. So, there is one method called index method. It will tell you the index number. Okay? Now, we will see. Yes, str P Y T H O N. I want to find out the index number. So, str dot index method. Okay. In brackets, I'll give one character. Okay. O. Now, it will tell you, it will return what? It will return the index number of O. That is 4. Yes. So, like this we can find the index number of any character. Okay. Find method, index method both are same, only one difference. Okay. In index method, if there is no character, okay, it will give -1. Okay. Find method, index method will give error, but find method it will not give error, it will give -1 if there is no index number for that particular one. Okay. Right. Now, we will discuss one more replace method. What is this replace method? For example, okay, Python dollar, for example, dollar is $a dollar programming dollar language. So, this is not valid. Why? Because there is some dollars inside the string and I want to replace See, I want to replace this dollar with space. With what? A space. Means my expected output should be a Python is a programming language. Programming language. This is my expected output. Okay. And if you want to this expected output, what will you? Will replace with space here. Replace with spaces. Okay. We will see now. So, we will come to again command prompt, or what will you? This time we will go to PyCharm. We will go to PyCharm. I will declare one variable called str. Str equals to Python dollar is dollar a dollar programming dollar language, right. Now, I want to replace dollar with I want to replace space with a dollar. Okay. So, I will say str dot replace, okay, replace. Now, we will see the syntax first. We will see the syntax here. Replace old. What is the syntax here? Syntax is old, new and count. Count is optional. This we will discuss later. Old, new and count. So, what I will do? Old. What is old? Dollar. I want to replace with what? Space. I want to replace with what? Space. Okay. Right. See here, old, dollar, old is dollar and new is what? Space. And I will print str. I will print str. Okay. Now, I will run this. When I run this, please see the output. Okay. No, it is not coming. It is not coming. Just a minute. 1 minute. We will store in another variable. What we will do? We will store in another variable. Str, for example, str3. str3 equals to str dot replace old value is dollar, new value space, and I will print this str3. Now, we will run this program. Now, we will see the output. Python is programming language because there is no space between here, and now what I will do here, I will give one space here. Now, I will give one space, again I will run this program. Now, we will get the space. Now, space is there. Python space is a space, a programming space language. Okay? Right. So, some important methods are there. We will discuss these other important methods in next video session. Please, if you like this video, click on like button and share to your friends. Subscribe your channel and share to your friends.